are an accident waiting to happen.
Stephen A, hush your mouth, talking all that noise. You can hate all you want, but we still them boys. Dirty, dirty D, Texas where we stay at. We decide in order till you know that's where we play at. Hey, this year, this the payback. Yeah, we them Cowboys, and nah, we don't play that. Work. This is Cowboy Nation. Work. Welcome to Cowboy Nation. Work. Y'all can keep on hate. Work.
Cowboys Nation, Cowboys Nation, Cowboys Nation. I wasn't going to do a video. I promised I was not going to do a video. I was hurt. I was mad. I was pissed. I didn't want to hear nothing. Y'all wasn't going to want to hear what I had to say. I'm telling you, I'd have been out here. I'd have crashed out. If I'd have did my video earlier, I would have crashed out. I promise you I would have crashed out. It wasn't. Hey, look, I can barely talk right now. Yes, we traded away Micah Parsons. This is a generational talent. This guy is the best thing that we had on our defense. I don't know what Jerry Jones was talking about, but hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. It's defending the boys. It's defending the boys. That's what we're getting ready to do. We're going to defend the boys because that's what the podcast is about. I got to defend the boys, and you might not like it, and it's okay because I don't like it either, but I got to do my job. So we're going to defend the boys. All right, look, I'm not going to play any videos. I don't watch videos. I've been watching videos of Kenny Clark. Can I just say this real quick? What I don't want to happen is for Cowboys fans to treat Kenny Clark like he's a scrub just because we're mad that we lost Micah Parsons. Kenny Clark is not a scrub. Kenny Clark is an all-pro defensive tackle. Technically, Kenny Clark is exactly what everybody has been asking for. I have literally been on here and doing videos, and I've talked about over and over again, look, trust Matt Eberflus's defense, his scheme. He's going to stop the run, and everybody's like, D-Will, you crazy. They're not going to stop the run because you can't plug in the middle of your defense a 287-pound defensive tackle in Solomon Thomas and expect to go against offensive line like the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, Kenny Clark can do it. Kenny Clark is exactly what you've been asking for, and I understand that if I'm comparing Kenny Clark to Micah Parsons, there is no comparisons at all. Micah Parsons is a much better player. He's younger. He's still in his prime, but he's going to Green Bay. So what do we have left? Hear me out. Just hear me out. That's all I ask you to do. Hear me out. We've been begging and begging, get a one tech who can stop the run. And guess what we got? We got a one tech that can stop the run. Now, this one tech is 29 years old. And please don't give me this crap about he only had one sack. That is not the job of the one tech. If you want a one tech that can get sacks, then you should have stuck with the 287-pound and the Oso Digizuas and those type of defensive tackles. Those are the ones that get you sacks. What they don't do, according to you guys, is stop the run. Although I do think that they would do a much better job of stopping the run than everybody gave them credit for. Right now, in Kenny Clark, we have someone who can stick in the middle. We also have someone who can help train up Amazi Smith, who still hasn't gotten to where he needs to be. But he's 29 years old, which means by game 14, 15, you better hope he's already trained up Amazi Smith because he's going to be tired. And that's okay. That's okay because he's still going to be a run stopper in the middle. And we've said over and over again that that's what we need. You know what we have a lot of? Defensive ends who can get to the quarterback. They're not Micah Parsons, but I think together we can. I'm talking about with all. I don't know. Look, I have not been impressed by Donovan Ezraku. I haven't. I know that a lot of other people, a lot of guys, they are telling you, oh, he He's doing a great job. I didn't see it. I watched all the film, every video. I told y'all I didn't go out there. Next year, I'll probably go out to training camp. This year, I didn't go, but I watched every practice. I watched all of the scrimmages. Anything that they put online, I watched it. And then I watched it again because I wanted to see, and I ain't see nothing that I overly liked about Donovan Ezeraku. Now, his college film, I love that. I was telling everybody I thought he was going to be that type of player, but I just haven't seen it yet. So I'm not talking about him. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is being able to take a player like James Houston, who, although everybody keeps saying, he's sitting, on the bench, practice squad, maybe, all this other kind of stuff. Look, James Houston played in 8 games. He got 8 sacks. Put him in. I bet he can get 10 sacks in a season. I bet he can. I bet Dante Fowler Jr. can get 10 sacks in a season. I bet Sam Williams can get 7, 8 sacks in a season. What I'm telling you is that the guys that we already had at defensive end with Marshawn Nealon and all of these things, when you put them together, they can replace a lot of, maybe not all of, but a lot of the production that we got out of Micah Parsons. And now we will also be able to stop the run. There is a chance that our defense is better now than it would have been if we would have had just Micah Parsons. Because I tell you what we couldn't do. I can tell you what we couldn't do. We could not have spent $47 million a year and got us a defensive tackle. That wasn't going to happen. So I've been listening to a lot of guys. This is probably the first time that I can't even say I disagree with Vach because I definitely agreed with him, but I have to, I guess, a little bit disagree with him because at the end of the day, he said, I don't think that this defense is better without Micah Parsons. Yeah, depends on how you think about it. Because with Micah Parsons at $47 million, we would have been in the same boat that we've been in, not being able to stop the run. Or maybe we could have. I mean, I did 3 or 4 videos. I said we could stop the run with what we already had. I could have been right. I could have been wrong. I don't know. We haven't even played a game yet. But now we don't have to find out because what we're going to have is Kenny Clark in the middle of our defense stopping the run. So now the Green Bays of the world, the Philadelphias of the world, the Detroits of the world, they're not bullying us anymore. That's what we asked for. We were just hoping we could do it with Micah Parsons, but we're not going to have Micah Parsons. It's not going to happen. I'm not happy about it. You're not happy about it. I just asked, can we make it to game 1? Can we make it to see what the defense is going to look like? Let's just get there, people. That's all I got. I don't have much else. I did the video because y'all asked me to do the video. I didn't want to do the video. I'm not happy at all. But hear me out. Maybe we'll be better for it. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe. It might be Monday because let's get to it. Hey, go Cowboys.